Hello and welcome to Siggy Air. Today we have the third video on our series of Southern France. And if you haven't watched my previous two videos on this Southern France series, go ahead and there will be a link on top of there. So today we're just going to we're gonna have an interesting flight. We're gonna fly from the city of Carcassonne. We're gonna do a VFR flight into the city of Andorra la Vella, or Andorra la Vella, and the city is in the middle of the Pyrenees mountains. So we're gonna use the Arrow 3 turboprop. So we're gonna need some power to get up those mountains here. We're talking about maybe 6, 7,000, 8,000 feet. So we're gonna need some power to get up there. And I'm going to show you, I have set up a flight plan on little nav maps here, and it's a free software if you haven't used or don't know about it. Just Google little nav maps, and you can download it for free, and it's an alternative to SimBrief or Navigraph. So if you don't want to pay for an account. So let me show you little maps here. I won't go into the whole thing, and I'm just going to show you the VFR plan that we've created here. So we'll be leaving from departing from the city of Carcassonne, and that will be LFMK, and we will be traveling southwest. Direction of 244, and we're going to come into a point over here. I guess it's going to be VFR. We're going to be looking at this the south of the city here, Pyrenees, and we're going to be looking for this highway that comes in here, and then we're going to turn the heading of 165, and we're just gonna follow this along this highway of this road over here, and if you can see it right over here, follow this road, and then when we come to this city over here, Mascon, I believe, or Mascon, or Tascon, we're going to continue on this road over here, and I guess it's called D8. We won't know that. We're just going to follow the road in the canyon here, and then continue on it till we see this lake over here, and we'll continue south on this canyon over the lake. And then this is where it gets tricky, because we have to be climbing here quite a bit to get over this mountain range here. So once we get over this mountain range, we'll just continue south at a heading of 190 degrees due south, and then we're gonna go over this mountain and then kind of follow this canyon here, and then we pick up this road over here that I don't know where it goes. It's just these things are in the middle of the mountains here, and then gonna follow this road along and then come back in here and continue along till we hit Andorra. So it's gonna be an interesting VFR flight. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna get the airplane started, and we'll go through that process, and join me in the cockpit. All right, so here we are in the cockpit of the Piper Arrow 3 Turbo. I said Arrow 4, or sometimes I get confused anyway. Alright, so let's get this thing started, and I won't go through the whole starting procedure. I mean, I want to get moving and all that stuff, but I'll speed it up so you don't have to. And we're ready to taxi. Alright, let's get this guy to push us back. Let's see what our weather is like. We have information Zulu, winds at 354 at 4, 79 sky conditions, 100 feet scattered. Okay. Temperature 15. Alright, so let's set up our pitot heat. Just gonna do that just in case. Alright, so we're going to be taxiing through taxiway D over here. We're going to cross runway 27. Alright, holding short. ATC. Requested clearance. We got clearance for takeoff on runway 27. So let's go. Alright, we're set to go. Let's get going. Alright, we're clear of the runway, so let's bring our gear up. There's the city of Carcassonne. We need to turn heading 240. So let's do that. Heading 240. Bring our flaps up. So today we're doing 4K because this is just a beautiful area, and we're not kind of showcase southern France, and that's what we're doing. So we're making sure we continue on 240. We're going to be an initial climb to 6,000 and continue to climb as we head into the mountains. We want to be at 24 RPMs. Pull the prop a little bit, and then we want to pull our prop back a bit. We won't be on cruising yet. Like I said, we're going to be looking for that highway and then turning left into the mountains. Get some nice weather today. Some clouds. We're going to be hitting some clouds over the mountains there. knots, okay? RPMs are good. We're going to be doing 33 on the manifold pressure. So we're going to go a little bit lower here. 33 on the manifold pressure. Continue. This plane does have an autopilot, but I just like to fly it. Just like to fly it manually. It's just a really nice plane. Let's go take a look over here. And like I said, beautiful day in southern France. We are looking for that highway into the mountains. Should be another 15 miles or so. If I'm doing my dead reckoning correctly. I have installed, let me take care of some of the lights here. So we got the pitot heat. Let's get rid of the beacon light. Let's get rid of the anti-collision light. And let's get rid of the landing lights. Okay. Looks like we have a northwest winds pushing us. I may have to correct on my aileron trim here. Alright, I do see the road over here. It's right in front of us. And we're going to be turning south. 150, 160. You see it over there in front of us. It's coming from the left over here and going up here. Excellent. Love VFR. I'm using did I mention that I'm using we love VFR add-on, and that adds some VFR markers and smokestacks and all of this VFR stuff that you can use for VFR navigation too. All right. We get some clouds, but that's okay. We see that road in front of us. Let's turn 160. So yeah, see it right there. Love VFR. I think that sometimes people get caught up in flying airliners and flying procedures and all this stuff. And I find that sometimes, although it is cool to do it, and it's you know, rewarding in a sense, as part of the simulation experience, but sometimes can get a bit stressful, and what ends up happening is I do not enjoy the flight. I'm just caught up in doing all these procedures and following ATC, and I just find myself stressed out trying to do that, and then all of a sudden, you know, you do it wrong, and you crash or whatever. And I find that doing VFR flights, especially on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, it's very rewarding to do this on the sim. So I give it a try. You know, fly southern France, take the same route, just take off from Carcassonne and go into the Pyrenees mountains and fly into Andora la Vella, which is it's an interesting city, Andorra, in the middle of the Pyrenees. And for many years in you know, 60s, 70s, and even in the 80s, it was kind of a you know, not a you know, very well developed city, and it was kind of provincial and all of that. Now, oh, it's going to turn a little bit to the just trying to make sure I follow these road. Now it's you can go there. There's gambling. It's a city that a lot of people moved into for remote work. It's a beautiful area in the Pyrenees mountains. So we'll take a look. It's a small city, so we'll follow this road here. I think we're gonna have to pick up. We have to pick up some altitude here. Let's get some more manifold pressure in here. And let's climb to 8,000, 8,500 or so. And I want to keep that road. This is flying for me. This is you know, VFR flying along the mountains here, kind of picking up your of course you have to make sure you have good weather, but that's okay. Make sure that I'm climbing to that altitude at 7,000. We're gonna do 8,000. Should be fine doing at 8,000. And of course, this is a great plane to do this. Is, you know, the turbo. Tell me I'm low on fuel. Hope I took enough fuel here. Yeah, that should be enough to get us there, though. Interesting, after all of this, all of a sudden now I'm gonna be crashing because I didn't take enough fuel. Ah, come on. Sure. Anyway, I thought I did, but who knows. So we're following along this road here. Pyrenees Mountains is not a large or a long mountain range, but it's just very nice, and they have all these little villages around in between the mountains, little lakes. So I'll make sure I avoid all these mountains over here. And I want to go and hit that lake. Part of our VFR course. Should be fine at 8,000, maybe 8,200 feet or so. Just level off. Just beautiful. Yeah, it's a dam right there. Very nice. All right, I think we may have to climb a little bit more. Yeah. Luckily there's not too much wind. Come on. Gotta get up there. And I continue to be amazed about the, how the simulator has recreated all these places in the world that you can fly to. Wow, it's interesting here. Gotta get up. Look at that. Look at that stunning view of these mountains here. Alright, let's level off here. And we're just gonna have to turn this way and follow. Just make sure that we're following our VFR. I'm gonna pick up another road over here. Let's see if we are. Just beautiful in 4K. Just what do we have here? Interesting. Wouldn't you like to live in a place like this, on the mountain, top of that mountain? All those great views. Alright, I think we have to turn 160 here. Just make sure that. Yeah, I can see that ridge over there, that gorge. I'll have to follow that. And after this, we're gonna then follow this road over here and turn south again. Yeah, right there, that road. And it's in front of us. We'll just follow that road, landing on runway 16, I believe. Let's take a look at our Navigraph charts here. So yeah, we're gonna be landing and come in heading toward north, and that will be runway 21. I'm sorry, runway 3. Okay. Isn't this a beautiful place? So if you want to work remote, you want to work in the middle of the Pyrenees mountains in a beautiful place called Andora la Vella, or it's called Andora la Vella, which is Andorra the Beautiful. Honestly. Bleed some speed here. I can see the airport in front of us. Need a set of flaps. Go below that manifold pressure and set the landing gear. It's interesting that airport is on that plateau there. Pretty cool. Another set of flaps here. So our speed is good. Interesting. How do you approach this? Oh, wow. That was an interesting landing, beautiful landing, I must say. We always try to make our passengers comfortable because we have a bunch of cats in the back. Alright, speaking about cats, if you, you know, Siggy wanted me to remind you that if you're thinking about getting a pet, think about adopting. Think about going to your shelter and local shelter and adopting a pet right there. We got Siggy. We adopted Siggy on a shelter, and she's been the greatest co-pilot we ever had. See how rewarding it is to fly VFR. I will take exit here. I'll go exit on A. Like I said, no pressure, just relaxing, no procedures, no ATC giving you, you know, conflicting commands. Just a nice VFR flight into a very nice place in the middle of the Pyrenees mountains. Let's do 13. So we can see our car over here, that little SUV. Yeah, so we're gonna pick that up. Let's see, where is it? Right there. Is it Renault? I don't know. We just rented it. Alright, well, here we are, Andora la Vella. Just got shut the aircraft off. And very nice flight. And thank you for flying Siggy Air. And we'll see you on our next flight. I'm not sure where we're going, but we're going to be taking off from here. Maybe we'll just go to Girona in northern Spain or something like that. And like I said, we'll just continue to fly VFR and enjoy ourselves with the sim. Thank you again. If you like this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up there. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we're taking off again. And like always fly Siggy Air.